Yeah, so- Good. Okay, welcome everybody tonight to our January 9th workshop, first one of the year. Before we get started, I'll tell you who's with us. We have our council people. Steve Moreau is here. Stephen Bedetti is here. Sylvia Santiago is here. We also have our town clerk, Kelly Allegra. We have our highway superintendent, Anthony Feo. Our receiver of taxes, Susan Scheibel. Our town attorney, David Zagon. And behind the controls is Patrick Mangan, our IT specialist, and I am George Myers. Pretty short public agenda tonight, because we have the reorganization meeting on Wednesday, which is usually a long meeting. So the first item on the agenda is this new state law that's coming down the pike about volunteer firemen and ambulance people, that everybody's having trouble getting volunteers. So the governor has kind of got a new bill going where she would, I think, give a 10% tax break to any volunteers for the fire departments or ambulance corps. So I talked to the assessor, and it's out a little ways. They have a lot of technical things that they need to put in place, meaning the state. As soon as they put it into place, I'm sure the town board will take a hard look at it. And we know that these volunteer organizations are suffering for members. And if this helps them to get members, then I think that we would be pretty much in favor of that. There is, I've asked Stephen Bedetti, Councilman Bedetti, to contact the local fire companies, ambulance corps. There seems to be some program in place now from years ago that wasn't for everybody in New York State, but just certain counties they tried it out, and Orange County happened to be one of them. So we have a couple of volunteers who have taken advantage of it, but I don't think most of them knew about it or know about it. So I've asked Councilman Bedetti to kind of reach out to the fire companies and the ambulance corps and just make them aware of the fact that this is available. And you talked to Todd Wiley?
Todd, all the fire department ambulance crews were notified via email. I confirmed it with a phone call, and then they were all directed to go talk to Todd to take
Okay,
advantage of it.
good. So hopefully they get in and do that, because they can do it in this county now. So I'm glad that you did that already. So off we go. All right, the next item that I have on the public agenda has to do with the reorganization meeting. And a lot of this stuff is stuff that we have to do every year. There is like 64 items on the agenda. I went through it today. We're gonna have a public hearing on that stop signs we talked about a few times down on Lafayette Drive. We're also looking to appoint an environmental consultant, and what that has to do with is that we don't have to keep going out for bids when we need an environmental consultant, like we did for a couple of projects we just did on roofs. So that'll be on the agenda, and we are gonna have that new contract with the Windsor Volunteer Ambulance Corps that Dave Zagon put together. I appreciate your efforts in that, David. It's a 2-year contract that we'll be doing. 3-year contract. Okay, good. So that'll be out of the way for 3 years. I checked with Doreen today. We got the first 6,000 in, so I'm just looking for the 13,000, which she's gonna follow up. That's for the dispatching duties, so hopefully that'll be in, and that'll be that. I think if you haven't seen this agenda, it's available through Jess's office. You want to get a look at it, and anybody has any questions, give me a call tomorrow. We're also going to present a plaque. One plaque was going to be to an Eagle Scout who did some work for our recreation department, and another one for a local resident who has well-known runner in the area. She runs for Cornwall High School, and she just won a big meet out in San Diego. So I thought that we should recognize her for her efforts, and I think she's getting a free ride to the University of Colorado. So we'll do that first Wednesday night, and then we'll move on to this long agenda. So that being said, that would be the end of the public meeting. So anybody who's not on the town board, adios. And Patrick, you can sign us off.